Brought to you by the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. 25% to go. A measly 25% to go. Can you help me? Can you help me? Mets, Phillies, $5,000 pot, $1,000 to first place, 6,000 people in the way, and 20 lineups to do it all. Set it off on the mound for the New York Mets, David Peterson, Francisco Lindor, Starling Marte, Juan Soto, Sneaky Pete Alonso, Brandon Nemo, Luis Torrens, Tyrone Taylor, Ronnie Mauricio, Luis Angel Acuna. On the mound for the Phillies, Mr. Jesus Luzardo, Trea Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Alec Baum, Nick Castellanos, JT Realmuto, Otto Kemp, Edmundo Sosa, Buddy Kennedy, Johan Rojas. Let's do this, children. Let's do this right. David Peterson. Peterson did not factor into the decision during Tuesday's loss against Atlanta. He allowed 3 runs on 5 hits and 3 walks while striking out 3 over 7+ innings. Yuck. Peterson gave up 1 throw through 7 frames and came out for the 8th inning. He put 2 runners on base without recording an out and was charged with both runs after Marcelo Ozuna's 3-run double. Peterson has given up 3 or fewer runs in 7 straight outings, turning in 6 quality starts during that stretch. His 2.23 ERA over that 7-start span has lowered his season mark to 2.60 across 86 frames. Peterson's next outing is lined up to be Philadelphia this weekend. Philadelphia. Francisco Lindor. 2 for 5 with a home run, a double, 3 RBIs in Saturday's win over the Phillies. Lindor smacked a solo home run in the 3rd and narrowly missed another 2-run double in the 6th. It was a much-needed breakout for the shortstop who has been mired in an 0-for-18 slump over his previous 5 games. For the season, he's slashing .267, .340, .463 with 15 homers, 41 RBIs, 48 runs scored, 13 steals across 341 plate appearances. That fucker was in the winning lineup, and I didn't have him. I had him a captain. So, Starling Marte. Out of the lineup for Sunday's game against the Rays. Fuck him. Juan Soto. 4 for 5 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs in Saturday's win over the Phillies. Soto homered in the 3rd and 5th innings before adding a 2-run single in the 8th, making his first four hit performance of the season. The 26-year-old is now sporting a 1.208 OPS in June, with 6 multi-hit efforts and 7 home runs through 19 games. On the year, he's slashing .256, .393, .484, 16 long balls, 41 RBIs, 51 runs scored, 8 steals across 341 plate appearances. These fucking kid's killing it. Got to get him in there. He was in the winning lineup yesterday as well. I'm not so sure about Lindor, but we definitely got to put fucking Juan Soto in. Moving on. Alonso. We read this already. Old news. He didn't do shit the other day. So Soto's our guy. Nemo. 2 for 4 with 2 solo home runs and a walk In Sunday's 11-4 win over the Phillies, Nemo got the Mets on the board with a solo homer in the first and went deep again in the third. Over his past 10 games, the 32-year-old has notched 5 multi-hit efforts while tallying 5 home runs, 7 RBIs, 7 runs scored, 2 steals. For the season, he's slashing 249, 312, 465 with 15 long balls, 41 RBIs, 36 runs scored, 6 stolen bases across 301 plate appearances. 2 fucking home runs. Also was in the winning lineup. I had him yesterday. I will put him in today. We're locking him in. Nemo and Soto. Nemo, Soto. Nemo and Soto. All right, there we are. So Nemo and Soto. Luis Torrens. Expected to take over as the Mets' number 1 catcher after Francisco Alvarez was optioned to AAA Syracuse on Sunday. He'll start behind the plate and bat 6th in the series finale in Philly. Torrens has primarily served as New York's backup catcher since Alvarez was cleared for the season debut in late April, but the latter has been demoted due to his off-season offensive struggles. Torrens has performed well for a secondary catcher with a 232, 309, 344 slash line and strong defense, but he likely won't have much of a fantasy appeal until he boosts his production at the plate. No. Nemo and Soto. Taylor isn't in the lineup for Saturday's game against the Phillies. Fuck your mother. Ronnie Mauricio. I forgot to put in Soto. Nemo. Will start at third base and bat 8th in Sunday's game against the Phillies. Mauricio will nab his 5th start in 6 games, though 3 came while fellow infielder Brett Beatty was out with a groin injury. And Sunday's start comes with the lefty hitting Beatty exiting the lineup due to Phillies sending a lefty to the hill. At this point, Mauricio doesn't look to be locked in as a lineup regular against right-handed pitching when the Mets are close to full strength, and his playing time could start to trend down once Mark Vientos makes his return from the injured list. Ugh. They're not liking you, Ronnie. Nemo and Soto. Luis Acuna will start at second base and bat 9th in Sunday's game against the Phillies. Acuna will pick up his 2nd start in the Mets' last 15 games. He had previously been a regular presence in the lineup against left-handed pitching, though even those opportunities could begin to fall by the wayside after Ronnie Mauricio was recalled from AAA Syracuse earlier this month. The New York infield will become more crowded when Mark Vientos returns on the injured list or during the upcoming week, and it wouldn't be too surprising if one of Acuna or Mauricio was sent to AAA in a corresponding transaction. Eesh. It's not good. We now go to the other side of the ball. Nemo and Soto. Jesus Luzardo took the loss Tuesday as the Phillies were down 8-3 by the Marlins, giving up 4 runs on 6 hits and 4 walks over 5+ innings. He struck out 4. The Miami native and former Marlin took a 3-2 lead into the 6th, but after walking his first 2 batters at the frame, Luzardo got the hook and watched Tanner Banks allow both inherited runners to cross the plate. Luzardo racked up 32 cold or swinging strikes among his 103 pitches, but he threw only 59 total strikes as he had trouble putting batters away. It's the 3rd time in his last 6 trips to the mound that he's walked multiple batters while failing to fan more than 4, but he reached double-digit Ks in the other 3 outings, all of which were quality starts. Luzardo will try to regain some consistency in his next turn, which lines up to come his home this weekend against the Mets. Not impressed. We ain't flipping that card. Trea Turner went 3 for 5 with a homer, 2 RBIs. We read this. Sandy Alcantara. Well, Alcantara showed up in the winning fucking lineup today. You cunt. Nemo and Soto. Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 3 with a solo home run. We read this. Average dip a bit. Nemo and Soto. Alec Baum. 2 for 3 with an RBI, run scored and a walk during Saturday's defeat to the Mets. Baum extended his hitting streak to 7 games, and he also recorded at least 1 knock in 10 of his last 11. The corner infielder was batting a weak .220 as of May 3rd, but he's turned his season around in a big way over the last month and a half. Over his last 43 contests, 180 plate appearances, Baum is slashing .347, .389, .515 with 7 homers, 7 doubles, 26 ribbies, 21 runs scored. All right, Baum's impressive. Mr. Baum is impressive. Nick Castellanos. Went 3 for 5 with a home run, 3 RBIs, 3 knocks. Yeah, we read this. This was old news. We read that yesterday. Nemo and Soto. JT Realmuto. Isn't in the lineup. Go fuck your mother. Nemo Soto. Otto Kemp. Started first base, bat 6. Good for you. Nemo Soto. Sosa. Out of the lineup for Wednesday's game against the Blue Jays. Nemo Soto. Buddy Kennedy. Selected his contract from AAA Lehigh Valley. Earned a promotion after slashing .283, .388, .447 with 8 home runs and 41 Ks over 61 games at Lehigh Valley. Although he has cooled off in June with a .185, .323, .259 batting line, the 26-year-old will serve as a reserve infielder. He's been brought up. Earned a promotion. Batting all the way at the bottom of the lineup. That could be our sleeper today. That could be our sleeper. Nemo Soto. Johan Rojas will start in center field and bat 9th in Saturday's game against the Mets. Yeah. So who do we like? We like Buddy Kennedy because he just got promoted. That's 1. Sosa, nothing. Kemp, Realmuto, Castellanos, Baum. He was interesting. So Baum and Kennedy. Schwarber, no. Turner, no. Luzardo, no. Cunha, no. Mauricio, no. Taylor, no. Torrens, no. Nemo, we already got. Alonso, no. Soto, no. Marte. Excuse me. Lindor was in the winning lineup. Coming out of a slump. But who do we like? We like Kennedy and Baum, or we like Lindor? Let's read Lindor again. 2 for 5 with a home run, a double, and 3 RBIs in Saturday's win over the Phillies. Lindor smacked a solo home run in the 3rd and narrowly missed another on a 2-run double in the 6th. It was a much-needed breakout for the shortstop who has been mired in a slump over the previous 5 games. Yeah, he was in a fucking slump. But, alright, interesting. And who else do we like? Alec Baum. 2 for 3 with an RBI, run scored and a walk in Saturday's defeat to the Mets. Extended his hitting streak to 7 games. Recorded at least 1 knock in 10 of his last 11 outings. He was batting a week, but he turned his season around a big way over the past month and a half. So Alec Baum, or Francisco Lindor, or Baum and Lindor, and then you sneak in Buddy Kennedy. Selected his contract, earned a promotion. We get Lindor coming out of a slump. Socking the shit out of the ball yesterday. He's in the winning lineup. Who's the other guy we like? Alec Baum, who's been fucking hit the ball successfully. All right, Lindor and Baum. See if we can fit him. That leaves us a lot of damn money left over. A lot of money left over. You got Lindor and Baum. So we can leave Buddy Kennedy where he is. You go all the way up to Trey Turner. Best card available, go for it. Bomb is in. Rojas. All right, we're in. Lindor. Bomb. Plenty of money left over for Peterson or Luzardo. Best card available, Luzardo. Go for it. I'll play the pitcher in that fucking game. $1,000 on the line. We got to go contrarian. Lindor. Bomb. Leads you enough for Sneaky Pete. Go for it. Still a league leader if we're not happy with yesterday's performance, or lack thereof. All right. Lindor. Bomb. Alonso. All right. Lindor. Bomb. Takes us all the way down to Sosa, Marte, Kemp, Acuna. Not a whole lot to scream about down here. So since we got Lindor in there and Soto, we're going to go with Marte and go with the Mets stack. Every card's essentially the same down there for me. Nobody was jumping out. All right, Lindor. Bomb. Same thing, going Marte. Lindor and Bomb. Well, Bomb's already there, captain. So we'll come all the way down here for Buddy Kennedy. With all the money we got left over, we're going to take Trey a turn. Now you check my fucking location all of a sudden? Assholes. All right. Lindor. Bomb. Just fits. Ooh, we might not. Ooh, we get Mauricio just fucking in at the fucking. Ooh, right in at the wire. Right in at the wire. Fucking. $1,000 on the line there in first place, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go after it. Lindor. We can't get Bomb. You cunts. All right, so we're putting Kennedy and ooh, Bomb and Lindor. I'm going to have to sacrifice Bomb, which gets me down to Marte, which keeps my lineup stacked. I'm happy with that. I'm good with that. Got to sacrifice Bomb for Marte in that lineup from Trey Turner there. And the pitcher. So Lindor, he's definitely not getting them all. Bomb and Mauricio. However, cutting Bomb's not going to be enough. So you'd have to cut Lindor to get Marte. So you move one spot up in the lineup. So instead of Lindor, you get Marte for this lineup with Jesus Luzardo. God damn allergies. Now we get to the Mets captains. Lindor, Bomb, 10 G's left over for Trey Turner. Lindor, Bomb, all the way up to Luzardo. Unless you want to go Peterson here and stack it. Take the Mets pitching here and just go with a full Mets slaughter stack. It can be done. So Lindor, Bomb, enough left over for Turner. Do it. Done. Did it. Unless, again, you take Sneaky Pete and just go full Mets stack here. These are all Mets captains. You can go Mets stack. We're going to go Met stack here. We're going to stack it Met style. Met stack. Met stack. Lindor. Bomb. But with 11 left over, you can take the pitcher. Met stack it, baby. Met stacks. Ugh, goddamn snot. All right. Lindor. Bomb. Down to Kennedy. Although, if we take Mauricio, we can get Peterson. If we can't get Peterson, it's 10 grand. I'm a schmuck. So we come down here, we grab Kennedy. You can get Trey Turner and make this a 3-3 lineup. That could work too. I'm down with that shit. We got Sneaky Pete here. So Lindor, bomb, with just enough left over for Buddy Kennedy. Again, unless you want to Met stack it. If we're not so sold on Kennedy, you got Torrens right there. Make this a full-on Met stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, man. We're gonna Met stack it. Fuck it, doing it. I'm not so married to Buddy Kennedy. Lindor, bomb. We will grab Kennedy with just enough left over for Sneaky Pete. All right. Lindor, bomb. Enough left over for Sneaky Pete. Met stacks, baby. Met stacks. Well, Met stacks be enough to make $1,000 tonight. Lindor's already there, so bomb. Kennedy. 89 left. We get Alonso. And finally, the Dave Peterson lineup. Lindor. Bomb. Kennedy. Can you take out bomb? Yes, you can. You can take out bomb for Torrens, and you get a full-on Met stack, baby. Peterson all the way down to Kennedy. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 20 lineups for you. May fate and faith decide your fortune if you should win. Blow your money right here on the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. Peace.